Alright, now at the top of the screen we have our second story problem, and we'll approach this the same way we did the first one, knowing that, of course, these are all centered around the Pythagorean theorem. So let's go ahead and read it and get a feel for what they're asking. So it says the base path of a baseball diamond forms a square. If it's 90 feet from home to first, how far does the catcher have to throw to catch someone trying to steal second base? Okay, so I'll do my best to try to get a good sketch up here. So first of all, let's go ahead and put down the baseball diamond that they're talking about. Okay, so I'll do my best to try to make a square here. Okay, so not perfect, but it will serve for what we're doing now. Okay, and it said it's 90 feet from home to first base. So here we've got first base, here's the home plate, and so that distance here is 90 feet. Okay, and let's see, how far does catcher have to throw? So it does say that we have a square, of course, and so if we have a square, that's going to indicate that this is going to form, as will all of these, 90-degree angles. So from that, we can assume that because it's a square, if it's 90 feet from home to first, it's also going to be 90 feet from first to second. Okay, and second base is where the catcher, which is at home, has to throw from. So we're looking for the distance, in this case, if the catcher throws from home to second base. So again, you can see that, let me put my hand up here so you can see my cursor, we've created our right triangle, and we've got both sides of the legs for the Pythagorean theorem. So all we need to do is go ahead and plug that in. Okay, so we have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So start off with our theorem. And we've got both the legs. So we've got the a and the b. So we've got 90 squared plus 90 squared. Okay. So 90 squared is going to give you 8100. Okay, of course it's going to be twice, so another 8100. Alright, so let's go ahead and add those two up. If you add 8100 up, you get 16,200. Okay, and again, to get the c by itself, the opposite of a square, of course, is a square root, so we get that to cancel out. We'll do that on the other side to keep the equation balanced. Okay, so over here we're left with just a c. And again, we're going to have to round that. So the square root of 16,200, we're going to round it off to the nearest tenth. So it's about 127.3. And I made my mistake again because that is approximate, so I need to get that wavy line in there. Okay, so that was a pretty straightforward one. Really the only thing that you had to really pay attention to was conceptualizing, your graph or your picture and making your right triangle and assigning the values where they need to be assigned. So, okay, so pretty straightforward. I didn't underline the information as I pulled it. I kind of pulled it as I drew the picture of it. So you could do it either way. So that's the second example of what a story problem might look like. So today your homework consists of, I can't remember how many I assigned, probably 5 or 6 story problems that will require you not only to use the Pythagorean theorem, but adapt it to answer the question that they're asking you. Okay, good luck, and we will grade these tomorrow. Okay, thanks guys.